over a little bit so you can see me a little bit more. Hope all is well with you. It has been a minute since I've gone live. Thought I'd do it today because it's been a while. So, if you don't know me and don't know what I do, I am Leslie, a plus size fashion designer who loves to create clothes, loves to basically play with fabric. And I've been sewing for over 30 years. Um, I still learn. I, I don't know everything at all. Most of the time, I'm working with like regular fabrics. Right now, you see me trying to figure out if I'm going to pop these stitches on here or throw this thing away. One of the two. So I have this bag. It is in its dire stages. Um, but I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to pop. I don't think I'm going to do it. It's not going to work. Thought I was going to try to utilize some of the fabric because the fabric's actually in good places, but it's some serious wear and tear, but it won't let me get into where I fit in so I can pop it apart. So this will go in the trash. But anyway, so it's been a minute. I am still trying to get stuff situated. Ever since I left here a month and a half ago, um, to pick up my daughter and grandbaby. And so I am still, I'm probably in more of a nanny mode. And that's probably why y'all haven't really been seeing videos. I have been working and I do have videos. I do have content. I do have some things I really want to show y'all that I've been doing in this room. But because I've been slightly distracted, I haven't done as much as I would like to do. So be on the lookout for probably, I would say 10, maybe 10 different videos. Um, I'm trying to do them, I'm trying to shorten the videos. One is the prom dress that I did this year. I did a video talking about it. I didn't show the picture yet. Um, but it is, hey now, how you doing? Super, super squad. Um, um, and the prom dress I did, it is inspired by an old Hollywood film. Actually not a film actress, an actress. Um, I I'm totally excited because it came off without a hitch. So that's one video that I am talking about, that will come out. Then there is, I had a client who had a grandbaby. And good morning, Marcel. Good morning. I had a person, was that K Carmardrew, how you doing? I had a person come in, they had a baby or grandbaby that really liked this particular fabric. And they actually purchased the sleeper twice and brought it to me for me to convert it to a blanket. I'm able to show like more so it was it was probably the quickest. Good, great. Honey, it's raining here in South Carolina, which is good for my plants. That's a whole nother story by itself. So I have the blanket that, and it was more of a deconstruction than anything because I wanted to make sure I had enough of the fabric. Because if you've ever seen Peanuts, you know that probably dates me. Yeah, the the little boy who always dragged the blanket around. That's kind of the effect I would think of. Um, so I did that. I've made a wrap. That one's I don't even know if I want to put the video out only because I realized the position of my camera wasn't the greatest, so you really can't see how I actually made the wrap. I may just, if I figure out where I put it at, I may just talk about it one day, which is much easier. Let me know where y'all from. It'd be great to know. Then what else I do? I've done that. I made, this was a request by my daughter. I did make a a little outfit for my granddaughter that she wore on last Sunday. In fact, here's the fabric. So here's the fabric that I used. So, all festive, and it's a lightweight knit material. It worked perfectly. Um, the only thing I probably would do is the band that I did around the onesie or the one piece or the bodysuit or however you want to call it. I probably would have interfaced it with some tricot to give some more stability for the snaps. The pattern that I used, if I see it right away, which of course I don't see it right away. No, it's behind me. This is the pattern that I used. I did, I did, I did, I did B. I don't know if y'all can see. I did that. But I didn't do the little ruffle around the neckline because we was doing this on the fly, like starting at 10 o'clock at night so I can get it done. I did do the hat. I did the booties. Now with it, I have a mesh material that looks just like that, and that's what I used for like the edging of her sleeves, the edging of her booties, and I did her a little skirt, real simple. Nothing complex because let's just say I was working on a time crunch. Um I was gonna make me a dress or a skirt. I'll show you that real quick. I gotta finish it because this is a pattern that I've done before, but it's been a while, and I think my weight has shifted. And the shifting of my weight makes a difference as to how stuff fits. And originally, I think this was supposed to be more of a more stretchy um, fabric. I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but I can't remember. This pattern I made years ago. Now, I did modify it to put the ruffles on the end, on the bottom, because my goal was to use as much of the fabric up as possible. So I ended up with, I used probably a yard and a half. I think it was a yard and a half, something like that. And whatever extra, this is more extra because I kind of had to piece it together to get the fullness that I have. It is a panel in between to get the length because it was going to be too short. I didn't want it too short. It does have a side zipper. I used an invisible zipper actually. I usually use a size because I am so hippie, but my waistline is so small. For these, I usually use like a 14 for my side zippers. Not my back, but definitely for a side zipper, I usually use about a 14 inch. I may only leave what? No, it's closer. Yep, it's closer to a 14. So that means I probably left it up in about 10 inches, 10 and a half, something like that. That allows for me to step in easily and get out of it. The only thing, as you can tell, I need to finish is my waistband. I want something more stable, or what I think I'm going to end up doing, because even though I have all these darts, it's 4 darts in the back. Even though I have all these darts in the back of the skirt, the back of it's fine and it fits fine, but my waistline is still too too loose. So I'm thinking I'm going to end up putting a piece of elastic, even if I just do it about 2 inches in from the side zipper, the sides, and then make them about 3 inches wide. It'll help cinch it in more and leave. I like my band in the front to be flat. I usually don't use a lot of, I don't like elastic really, but I only like it when it pulls the back of my skirts in. So that's the one most recent thing I have been working on. My goal is to really work on utilizing as much of my fabric as possible, but I ain't gonna lie, I struggle all the time. So I I went to, it's not like there's a whole lot of places to go anymore to purchase fabric like immediately, especially where I live at. It's literally only Walmart now, or Hobby Lobby, because we know Joann's is going bye bye. So I actually went to Hobby Lobby not looking to buy anything. That's a lie. I did. I went to buy. And I had a specific thing in mind. So prior to my grandbaby coming, probably about, I say, about 6 months ago, before we knew she was pregnant, my daughter was pregnant. Um, about 6 months or so ago, I went through all my patterns because I don't do as many commercial patterns, especially for my body, because it's just too much modification. I do it depending on my mood. I had actually started getting rid of all of my small girl patterns. Anything that was under, I think, size 4, because my youngest grandbaby is 8. I think she's 8. Yeah, she's 8. So she's 8. So there was no need for me to keep on having all these small um, patterns. And I house all of my patterns. They're in these drawers. I have, that's paperwork. I have 2 drawers of just patterns. Some of the patterns, anywhere you see yellow, those are patterns that I drafted. The ones, the whites, are pretty much um, commercial patterns. And so I started weeding out those patterns. Um, so because I weeded out the patterns, I didn't know I was getting ready to have another grand girl. So I went on a mission. I've been looking for certain patterns to make her some outfits because I like my grandkids to be unique. Just being honest. So I actually bought. I was at Hobby Lobby and I bought this pattern. I thought it, and I wanted something with woven material because I do have enough woven that I don't really have to buy nothing. But I said, what the heck? So I got this pattern specifically. Hope I'll probably do a review on this one. If it works out like I'm hoping, this will be cool. I'll probably make boatloads of them. So because I have one, I'll show y'all if I can figure out where I put it at. Because I did make her I don't know where it is. I did make her a outfit. And because I want it, that's why I can't find it right away. Y'all know how it is. Nothing is where you want it to be when you really want to talk about it. Huh. I thought I was going to show you the pattern the other pattern I did do, but I don't see it anywhere. I'm trying to do better at putting stuff up. It don't work. Okay? It don't work. It don't work. It don't always work. Well, I did make her another outfit, but I don't like it. The other outfit was made. Oh, I can show you. I think I can show you up here. Other outfit was made, and I don't know if I did talk about it or not, but I know I don't particularly like it. So This is the one I recently made, not necessarily for her, but something I had already in my stash that I had cut out. Yes, I have a baby doll. This is a baby doll from, it's a Cabbage Patch. It's a Cabbage Patch. This Cabbage Patch is 40 years old. How do I know she's 40 years old? It's because I made her when I was 15. So that's how I know how old she is. She's 40 years old. She's the only one I kept out of all the ones that I made. So anyway, I use her as, it works because the size. But this pattern I got, and I did make a mistake on it. Um, but the thing about this pattern, it says it's for newborn. Do you see how big this thing is? And it's supposed to be even longer. How is this newborn? There's no way this is newborn. My grandbaby is still smaller than this. This is not newborn. So when I made it, I really just didn't. I don't know if it's because this is a almost like a seersucker, because you can't really iron it because of the waffle kind of effect. This pattern, I just don't like it. So that's another reason why I decided to look for another pattern specifically, because I have enough woven scraps fabrics that I can make, I say, a decent amount of, like, a whole wardrobe for my grandbaby. And but that pattern was not going to do it at all. So we're going to get her or do her some outfits out of this. We're going to see how long it takes me. Um, so in the process of looking for that, I found this pattern. Now understand that I know that this is not traditional African print. I know it. I know it. I just wanted a cotton that is lightweight, that I can try this on. I paid $2. It's probably $2 or $2.50 for it. I didn't care. That's the goal was I wanted something that was a little bit more like this versus crunchy like this. Or this one's as um not as like crunchy, but you can see the stiffness on it. I didn't want to use the wax print version or this one because these are heavy. I didn't want anything heavy. So I decided that instead of doing and stressing about it, because I knew that maybe I have a couple things that's lightweight, but I don't have a lot of lightweight African inspired prints. I wanted to make sure I got her something. So I am going to probably this week, it may even be today, because guess what? What color's on my machine right now? I have a gold color. If I have a gold color, then she may get a gold outfit for tomorrow. Oh. Okay, so we'll stay tuned for that. I'll try to make sure I record it, or y'all will see just the reveal, because sometimes recording is time consuming. Then in the process of seeing that fabric, I seen this fabric. Now I got more of this one because I thought of my daughter. I figured it'd be cute to make her a nice little top, and make my grandbaby an outfit out of the same print. Again, it is much more lightweight. She will probably have to wear a bodysuit or onesie underneath, um, to keep her warm, but it's gonna flow much better, which that's what I want. And when I'm testing things out, uh, I'd rather use something that's not so expensive that I don't feel like I wasted money. And a lot of my fabrics are a lot more. a lot more. And they don't soften up. A lot of them don't. They don't. Because I washed them. Most of my fabrics, I ain't most of them. I ain't a lie. That's a lie. Half of them, maybe. Half the fabrics may have been washed because of how old I've had them. But for the most part, I have not. So we'll find out whether or not I like this fabric. So that's pretty much, I believe, the update I needed to give y'all. There's a few items that I have worked on, have made, have done that I did not do a video on. I may have posted a picture about it, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to kind of handle some of my projects, um, because I have been going through my videos and finding videos that should have been posted, but I guess I just misplaced where they've gone to, because I have three computers and I'll download in different places, and I have managed to misplace a lot of stuff. So that has made it difficult to kind of find stuff until later on, which is annoying. So I have to, one, apologize to y'all, because by now y'all should have seen a video a week, a minimum, if not two. And I have slacked. Not because I am trying to slack, but with the new grant here, it has been difficult. Hey, now, thanks for coming in. So, um, I appreciate everybody who came in, spoke to me, and who just came to find out what I'm doing. So, stay tuned. Make sure you look out. There'll be one, two, probably two series. One, the prom dress. So I do have an actual tab for it, the prom dress for this year. That was a big project. So, and it's probably, I don't know what, maybe 4 videos. I was trying to shorten them as much as possible, but it's kind of difficult because there's so much in each video. Between the toile, because yeah, the drafting of her pattern, because there was no, that I will tell you, there was no way to find a pattern that actually had the shape that I needed to kind of hack to make. So I had to draft her pattern for her body. She was like a size, I say 4 to a 6 maybe, and that's not a pattern that I keep in a size I keep in stock anyway. So I had to draft her pattern and fit the toile. Fitting the toile. After fitting the toile, there was um, the fabric purchase, the stone rhinestone placements, the second fitting or the reveal of before she had her second. It's a lot, and I don't want to do the videos really really long. I'm trying to keep them in a good sweet spot, maybe about 30 minutes. If I could do less, that would be even better, because I think the project in the end, the whole that project probably took me over 40 hours. It was over 40 hours um, when I got done, especially the beading part. The beading took most of the time. So um, that's that's that for that. So yeah, I'll be working on that, trying to get those done. So it'll probably be a good 5 to 7 videos just for that, between the reveals and stuff like that. What else? And then the other videos I will kind of sprinkle in. So it'll seem like a hodgepodge, but it's just a lot of information that I wanted to showcase and show y'all how anything's possible when you think you can't do it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do question myself. Doesn't matter that I have been sewing for over 30 years. I still question myself and my capabilities until I finish the project, especially when they're um, a project that I am drafting from beginning to end. So sometimes I doubt my own self. Doesn't mean I can't do it. It's just it's a challenge. So, and it's just to show y'all you can push through anything. Push through anything. Just give it a try. It'll be okay. So I appreciate y'all spending a little time with me this morning. Um, I apologize. It seemed like I rambled. I wasn't trying to, but I wanted to show y'all some things that I am in the midst of working on. I'm getting ready to probably run the streets, get some errands done, and then I'll be back. Yeah, because I had to do the bulletin. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all have an amazing day, and if not, still have an amazing day. I'll catch y'all all the next time. Deuces.